What you're looking at is a tracing of a wooden form made by Stradivari, which today is housed in a museum in Cremona, Italy. This form is for the contralto viola of 1690, and the writing you see on the form was the writing on the original wooden form. I had the privilege of handling these forms in 1978 and making exact tracings of them and of the lettering on them. In the upper portion you see CV 1690, Forma Nova per il Contralto, apposta per il Serenissimo Gran Principe di Firenze, which is to say, a new form for a contralto viola made specifically for the Serene Grand Prince of Florence, that is to say, the Grand Duke. At the bottom, you see the CV, contralto viola again, and Antonio Stradivari, AD 4 ottobre 690, forma nuova per il contralto, ossia viola a quattro, that is to say, a new form for the contralto, or, in other words, a four-string viola made for the Grand Prince of Tuscany at Florence. This was part of a group of instruments that Stradivari made and designed for him in 1690. The contralto viola is certainly one of his most famous designs today. An instrument made on this form was recently offered at auction by Sotheby's for $45 million. It did not sell. I think the buyers wanted to have the form as well as the viola, so they couldn't get the form and they didn't buy the viola. However, the viola was used in the Amadeus Quartet for many years by Peter Shidloff. I had the privilege also of meeting with him and studying that viola some years ago in Munich. In preparing to make a copy of the contralto viola, I took this information and added to it measurements that I had made of the Medici Stradivari viola, the original one made in 1690, which is currently housed at the Library of Congress. It is owned privately by the family of Cameron Baird, and when I asked permission at the library to study that viola, I was told that I had to employ the curator, Alfredo Puerare, Alberto Molier, to babysit me while I studied the instrument. The widow of Cameron Baird, Jane Baird, gave permission, and I spent a fabulous afternoon with him nattering along in Italian as I studied it, and he told me stories of life in Italy. With the information gathered from the two violas and also from another viola in the Library of Congress, the Casavetti, I was able to make several copies as accurately as I possibly could using the original form and the information gleaned from those instruments.